Acrylic wiggle.
Hello and welcome in, friends of the Twitch chat. It's me! We're back for the first time. I've never been live before. This is the first time I've ever streamed. Hello. Welcome in. That was a lie. I'm lying to you. That wasn't true. But anyway, chat. Oh, I just got my... Okay, hold on. I gotta go down. Okay. Okay, no space on the bottom. There we go. Anyway, chat, welcome back. Hi, it's been a week. Not really. It's been like 4 days since I was last live. I was last live on Sunday. And, was it Sunday or Monday? I think it was Sunday. And now it's Friday. Here we are. Anyway, short break over. We're back. Okay, we're back. We got some stuff. All right. Oh, wait. I gotta fix the donut wall on this side. Okay, there we go. Bing, bang, boom. Gotta extort chat. If I'm not extorting chat, something's not right. Anyway, there we go. Hope you guys have had a good week so far. A good Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have, and I've got something to show you on Sunday. If you've seen the Discord, you know about it, but I can't show you until Sunday, so it will have to remain a mystery. Actually, Monday, I think. Yeah, I think technically Monday. Anyway. Hold.
It's that time. Acrylic wave.
Oh my gosh, Bloom, thank you so much for the 2 months. I appreciate you, homie. Thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Chat, I got, okay, hold on. Pause the music. Pause the music. Pause the music. My button's not working. Pause the music. There we go. Chat, you'll never believe it. I got another tattoo. There it is. I got it. Okay, but listen, I can't show you until Monday because I've still got, like, it's all wrapped up and everything, and that comes off on Sunday, but that'll be after stream on Sunday. So, anyways, got a second tattoo, and this one is bigger than the last one. So, I will leave you with that little tidbit. It is bigger than the last one I got. So, I'm excited to show you guys, and I will get to show that off on Monday's stream. Monday. But anyway, for right now, today is Friday, and it's been a little bit since we were here. Last we were here, it was the one-shot Season 9 finale, the final day. Of course, we were there until the server closed. It was great. It was a good time. We got more familiar with a lot of homies. We met a lot of homies for the first time, and it was all around a great time. It was all around good, great, awesome, fun, and even chat. Hear me out. Now that One Shot Season 9 is over and has concluded, all right? To look forward to Season 10, there's not a confirmed time when that would be. That probably won't be figured out until like 3 months down the line or so. But, okay, I will leave you guys on the one-shot stuff with one more thing before we switch our focus for the next like 4 or 5 months, all right? Pause.
Yatted and yassified, you love to see it. Oh, hello? 39? Q pipes dropping, T.
There it is. If I had a pipe drop, I would have played it, but I don't have one. Best I can do... What's the closest thing I have to a pipe drop? Dodgeball to the face? No, it's not really that loud. I have X-Files. I don't think we need... Oh, wait, I have dramatic. That's loud. Nope. It's just hard on the ears. Dang. I kind of turned all these down. I don't really have a good pipe. I don't really have a good pipe. Anyway. Classic Peach. Thank you so much, Peach, for the 39. Peach is 39 months in, tier 3ing up, which is crazy work. Crazy work. Insane stuff. Peach is going to have more channel points, lifetime channel points earned than anybody else, just off tier 3 subs alone. Anyway, chat, what was I going to say? Oh! I will leave you with one more tidbit, one-shot related, before we switch focus away from one-shot for a while, okay? All right. Hold. I will pause the good music. Hold. Chat, I am going to reveal my teammate for next season, for Season 10, and then we're forgetting about one-shot for a while, okay? I'm revealing my teammate. Any guesses? Any guesses? Who am I teaming up with for Season 10 of One Shot? Taking guesses. Any guessers? Any guessers out there? All right. We will be collabing next season, the whole season. All right. Taking any guessers and building the spawn build. Okay. Season 10 spawn gonna have me and this person written all over it. Okay. It's gonna be a great time. All right, final call for any guessers before we get this going. Going in. I don't have a count. I need a countdown on my soundboard. That's what I need. Otherwise, we could wait for elevator music, but it's got another 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the file. So, like, this one lasts a while. If we wanted to, like, really ride this one out, we would have to stall. It's like 1:55 left at this point. Anyway, we won't do that. It's okay. Or will we? No, we won't. Unless? No, it's at 1:42 now. Okay, what are the guesses? Hold on, I'm looking at the guesses. We had 1 vote Bloom, 2 votes Bloom included. We had Bottle suggested. We had Lonnie suggested. We had Gutty suggested. Okay. Spill the tea. Well, we're at 1:20 left on elevator. I mean, at this point, we've made it more than halfway through elevator. I feel like at this point, we're kind of obligated to see elevator through. I might be able to play a secondary one over elevator. Can I play hold? Okay, I'll double it up. Okay, we got elevator, and we've got deal or no deal hold. They're about the same length, so that works pretty well if you ask me. I could throw X-Files over this, and then I still have more sound effects. They don't really last. I could, if someone says something, somebody say something funny, I could play Keck. That one lasts a little bit. I'm stuck in the elevator. Ferrari, let me out. Ah, that was funny. Keck. Okay. I'm having fun with the soundboard. I got 30 seconds left. We're 25 seconds before the reveal, chat. 25 seconds before the reveal. Make it like 20 seconds before the reveal now. All right, chat. Are you ready for the reveal? Are you ready to reveal? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's Lonnie! There it is! Clap! Clap! One correct guesser in the chat. Clap. I just pulled up Lonnie's page. I didn't have anything else to show. Anyway, there it is. There it is. There you go. There you go. All right. There's your last bit of drip fed one shot before we forget about it for a while. Season 10 spawn build with Lonnie. Looking forward to it. That does mean my stream schedule will be more like Lonnie's when Lonnie does stream, which is like AU kind of friendly time or so. So it'll be late in A for sure. But anyways,
we're so back acrylic hype.
I'm spiraling emote. That's incredible. Ginger, thank you for the 18-month resub at tier 3. That's a new sub badge, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. 1.5-year badge. Enjoy your pink magenta. That's more like magenta, I think. Book sub badge to match your name, which is on the pink side of things. Pink and green, just like our new colors. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my gosh, love to see it. Appreciate you, Ginger. Where's my music? There we go. There's my sea shanties. Anyway, chat, we've been, I didn't know Austria had a time zone. Yeah, anyway. Anyway, I've been needing Gimme Dat for years now. That's a good one. I like that. That's a good one. Pink and green goated color combo. Oh, yeah. All right, chat. I got, you know what's better? You know what's better than surprise announcements? At least to you guys. Do you know what's better than surprise announcements? Okay, I know this, chat. I know this, chat. Oh, geez, it's not Minecraft. No, it's actually not Minecraft. Hold. It's marbles! There it is, chat. Exclamation mark play to join on in. Calling all marblers. All right, because we got to marble it up. It's marble time. We got a VIP badge to give away, as we do. Once a stream, every stream. I could say day, but I don't stream it every day. Once a stream, every stream. We give away a VIP badge via a marbles race, and it is once again time. I actually got to add some more columns to the spreadsheet because we are on a new month. All right, August, and then we are in September. It is the 5th. There we go. The spreadsheet has so many columns that we are now in columns E, L, and EM. If you know Google Sheets, you know that that's a lot of columns. Anyway. There we go. Defending the VIP badge today is going to be Voided. Going to retake the all-time record with a win. Voided has retied the all-time record as of the last time out, and this time looks to be the sole holder once again. We'll see. Anyway. There we go. Yeah, the announcement is that I'm doing next one-shot season with Lonnie. That's the plan. Of course, you know, give some grace, chat, in the fact that life happens and something could come up and I might not be in One Shot Season 10. Lonnie might not be in One Shot Season 10. Who knows? We don't even know when it would happen. But assuming everything goes as normal, that's the plan. But if anything ends up changing, you know, life happens. So we're both on board to do that. That's all you need to know at the end of the day. Okay. All right, chat. While we're waiting for everyone to join on into this marble adventure, it would be pun intended if we were on that map, but this is not marble adventure. So anyway, allow me to show you the schedule for the week. If you haven't seen it, it was posted in announcements channel in the Discord, okay? Do me a favor, if you guys ever see anything in the announcements tab, do me a solid. Even if you read it and you're good to go, make sure you react to it, because that's how I kind of gauge how many people are seeing it. So I know there's probably a handful of people at least who read it and then they're like, oh, okay. But if you could do me the solid of reacting anytime you read something in there, that helps me kind of see how many people actually like registered that they have the information, because that's just nice to have. But anyway, this is our schedule for this week. We've already had the 4 off days. I'm here today, tomorrow, Sunday, and that's all you need to know. I'm here today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So you can count on it. You can book it. But anyway, there you go. That's also our new schedule colors, new schedule layout. Love to see it. Next week's schedule will go up this weekend at some point. Anyways, there we go. Remember to react next time. Drop foot emoji for TOA. Okay. All right. Okay. Our neighbors are so weird, SMH. Yeah. What else is new? What else is new? Oh my gosh. Anyways. All right. Yep, there are 2 foot emojis on the schedule now. Thank you for the foot emojis. Ginger and... Is that Sloppy? I can't see. I'm in streamer mode. I can't see the names. Anyway. Chat, calling all marblers. We got a VIP badge to give away. Okay, we got a VIP badge for today's stream. That's the one. And what else was I going to say? I feel like I was going to say something else. I have no idea. What else was I going to say? I feel like there was something... I don't know, man. I feel like there was something. Beats me. Oh, that's what I was gonna say hello to everybody who is in here, so that you can you all can be acknowledged. You exist, and it's time for me to acknowledge that. Hello and welcome in to everybody in the stream. I actually didn't pay attention to who was first today. Sloppy, Rebecca, Ginger, Peach, Dark Phoenix, Voided, Dark Fairy, Metamon, Sunny, Happy Sun, Lycan, Norm, Bambi Geek, Grandma51, Talks a Ton, and Ronan. If I did not say your name, you have not joined the Marbles race. Exclamation mark play to do so. We're gonna get this started shortly. I'm in there somewhere, so Sloppy. Fair enough. Okay. Time for me to acknowledge your existence, Stardom Blasting. Emotes aren't working in my chat. I don't know why. Emotes haven't been working for a while, like 7TV emotes. Everything else is working, but I wonder if, because I don't have 7TV, I wonder if like whatever I do use settings got scuffed and stopped showing 7TV or something. I have no idea, but I'm not seeing emotes anymore for some reason. What is going on? What is happening? Hold on, let me pull up our stream on an entirely separate tab and see if I can comb over these settings real quick. What do we got? Twitch borked FFZ the other day, but it's fixed for me now. Okay, good to know. Okay, mod icons, mod actions, don't need those. Chat appearance. No, these are just preferences. Channel modes, no. Combos, no. Tasks, no. Where do I even find the settings? Because they're not on the cogwheel in chat. Do I actually have to go to like... What one am I even using? I'm using FFZ, okay. Manage extension? Details. I don't know if it would be on here. I don't think it's on the actual, like, plugin itself. I am on Firefox. I don't know if that has if that means anything for the situation. Hold on. Click on the emote list. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a setting in the emote list. No, because that's just those. We don't want shield mode. I don't know, man. What's happening? What's happening to my emotes? Where are they going? 07 meeting? See you later, Ginger. Have fun. Oh, wait. Switch to non-mod settings. Does that give me anything? No. Switch to mod settings. That cogwheel is not doing... It ain't doing anything for me. What is going on here? Why can't... Chat, where do you find FFZ settings? Maybe my extension's just not working entirely. Yeah, usually there's like a bonus emotes button, but I don't have it. Peach is trying to help. Has the menu thing on the top right near your PFP? Not on my, not on mine. Okay, I think my FFZ broke. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna reacquire the extension. Okay. Oh. Remove. Okay. And then try getting this again. Add to Firefox. Add. I don't even use them anyway. No, that's fine. Okay, let's see. When it borked, that vanished, so I was forced to use Chatterino as my chat system. Dang, I might have to do the same. Okay. I'm still not seeing it. Perchance. Another potential option is I could swap over to BTTV. If that one's working. Also, I do have Chatterino, so I could do that, I suppose. Refresh this. Tech support stream, don't mind me. Emotes are important, chat. Huh. Okay, let me open Chatterino and see how that looks. See if we're good there. Okay, somebody type some 7TV emotes in chat. There's probably settings in here to see emotes. There we go. Chatterino works. All right, goodbye, other chat. Oh my goodness, I have so many channels on my Chatterino. I have like every one-shot channel, and then some. Can I? was gonna see if I could drag this chat up to make that. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Surely. Surely. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. All right, we're on Chatterino now. All right, it's cool. We'll figure it'll fix itself eventually if it did for Ronin. Okay. Anyway, chat. Any other marbles? Was that Peach giggle? It might have been. Peach may or may not be like 4 feet away from the mic right now. May or may not, but you'll never know. You will never know. All right. Is everyone in? Everyone good? Final call? Final chance? 20 marbles? Okay, don't say you didn't have a chance. I'm not used to the background music being this loud because in one shot it was so quiet that like now where the music is playing, I'm like, whoa, this is kind of like, I'm not used to this. Anyway, 21 marbles. All right, let's get this going, chat. 10 seconds on the board. We're on the gauntlet. Stream record held by Dab at 2 minutes 18.053. That is the time to beat. Good luck, and without further ado, to go we get, and down we roll. I was gonna say 0, but then it said go instead of 0, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Voided looking to go 2 in a row. And all the rest looking to, well, not all the rest, but you get the idea. A lot of people looking to spoil the party. Through we go then. Everyone's going to be chasing the two new founders of the stream, Happy Sun and Beanie, but not for long because Grandma51's got something to say about it. Maybe not for long, though. There goes Grandma51, Metamon, Sala, Wanamac, and Baby Geek all off of the map early days. Hate to see it if you're any of those guys. Ginger off of the map as well. Peach off of the map. Talks off of the map. Rebecca off of the map. Ronan off of the map. And up front, it's Dark Fairy taking over the lead as we roll. We're down to 10 marbles remaining as Chaos falls off of the map. That's half of our marbles in the first chunk of the map. That is crazy work for this course specifically. Dark Fairy in first, Lycan in second, Beanie in third, Sloppy in fourth, Sunny in fourth, Sloppy in fifth, Happy Stunt, Norm, Strimmer, Dark Phoenix, and Voided. There it is, and there we go. Beanie, thank you so much for the 49-month resub and a tier 3 at that. Appreciate you, Beanie. Holy dude. About to hit the big 50 months. That's some crazy work right there. That is some insane work, if you ask me. Down and around we go. Speaking of Beanie, leading this race, but not if Lycan can say anything about it. There goes Strimmer off of the map, and now Sunny gets through unscathed and will take over in the lead of this race. Beanie down to second, Lycan in third, and on we go. Down to 8 marbles remaining, all of which in frame right here. Everyone chasing Sunny at the moment as we approach the final couple of sections of this map. First, the corkscrew section. Will Sunny make it through? Yes. Will the other two? Yes, just barely. Almost going a little up and over on that one. Sunny down for the second one, and the rest. Lycan's going to take over second place from Beanie and chase down Sunny for the lead. Lycan's going to take it, and now into the final jump we go. Lycan just barely survives that jump. Sunny, though, goes for the skip. It's not going to work. And off of the map goes Sunny. Now it's between Lycan and Beanie. Unless any of the others can get on that jump fast enough. They were far enough back that they might not be able to. Lycan now down into this section we go. Can Sloppy make the jump? Sloppy can make the jump, and Voided goes for it, but nay, here comes Sloppy in the closing moments to steal yet another VIP badge. Sloppy Become Pie extends the record to 34 wins all time with an amazing comeback at the very end. A map skip to make it happen. Sloppy is gonna do it, and Voided is upset as now it is no longer a tie for first. Sloppy yet again the standalone record holder. There we go. All right, there we go, and there we go. VIP updated. And there's our results. Second race in a row that's happened to you, Lycan? Like getting it stolen? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, let's take a look at some of the marbles we got here. Just in case. You never know. You never know. Bananas. Mystical Moon. Earth. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. Nothing crazy. Out we go. Oh, look at that. Marbles, or Minecraft already open. Wow, would you look at that? Would you just look at that one? Okay. Real quick before we go any further, just keep it on top of my tabs and we are good to go. All right. You know brain rot is bad when all my brain is imagining is Uma Musume as Ari was shoutcasting the Minecraft race. Oh no. You're telling me you equated the marbles race to an Uma Musume horse squirrel event? Chat, I'm afraid we've lost him. Chat, I am afraid we have lost him. Darn. Okay. I haven't been on the Tales of Annocia world in a minute. Chat, we got some catching up to do. Oh, I'm also updating. Oh, I haven't loaded the world in 121.8, and I didn't back it up before I did. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hello, bot? Oh, yeah. Watch time should be Streamlabs. Hold on. Streamlabs likes to do this occasionally. I usually just have to turn Streamlabs off and then back on. Streamlabs does the watch time. Because horse races IRL are shoutcasted, so my brain is frying. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Time to bet so much money on marble races purely because of this. Incredible. Welcome in, Borg. All right. Cloudbot? Yeah, you're the one. Why is Cloudbot off? Activate. Well, that was the problem. Okay. Watch times should watch time now. Any watch timers? There you go. There you go. Now we're talking. Heck yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Are my settings normal? I was spectating for a while. I think so. I think I got them normal when I was alive at the end of one shot. I think we're good to go. Okay. Log down in the library. There, we gotta update stuff. Hold on. Where's notes for streamer? It's a channel in the Discord. Notes for streamer. I need to go all the way back to August 1. I need to get everything from August 1 onward. Holy cow. Okay, what's this book? This is Drippers. We lost 1 or 2 Drippers. Beanie, was Beanie the one that fell off from this list? I want to say. What does our drip list look like now? May I receive assistance from the Twitch chat? May I receive assistance? Oh wait, that's me. I do gotta update your name. Petition for Sunny to stop changing username? Okay, Rebecca's good. Rebecca's good on this list. Beanie is 7th place. Let me do this here. And then X. Oh. X. I can't fit. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We get it. These guys fell out. We get it. All right. 6 strippers left. I think is the last one. I just had to find a good one. It's okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so rich with my single drip. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay. Is this our updated drip list? Are we at 600%ers? Did we lose anyone else, or is it this 6? This seems about right. This seems about right. Okay. I think we're good. What is this? Book of Raids? All right, let's get our raids updated while we're at it. Okay. How's it going, Echo Microwave? Welcome in. Okay, we've got a bunch of raids to add over the month of August, starting with a snowy raid. Make it 6. Okay, then we've got an Echo Microwave raid. Be the devil. Make it 10. And then we've got a Small Cats raid. Make it 2. And then we've got a Nest raid. Okay, and then we've got a new one from one by Aiden, and then we've got another new one. And a fist bump raid. Okay, and then we got another small cats raid. Okay. And then we've got a K raid. The Raising Cane's is so close to being done, I just want a tasty, says Echo. It's good. It's good. I think you'll like it. I haven't had canes in a while. Okay, that was number 4 for K. And then we've got Smoky times 2. And then we've got another new one. And then we've got a gen raid. Actually, the first one in the book, that's crazy. And then we've got, who next? Blade. Okay. We got rain. We got a lot of raids last month. Okay, and then we've got a Gutty raid. That's number 14 for Gutty. Gutty's raided me 14 times since I did this book. We got a Bloom raid. Bloom's first one in the book. And then we've got Olivia. Okay. And then we've got a Sun Raven raid. Number 8. And then we've got a QTV raid. Okay. And then we've got a Drift raid. Number 13 from Drift, who doesn't have an underscore anymore, actually. And then Estrella. Raid, and then a Grady raidy. Number 6. And then another Echo Microwave raid. Make it 11. And then the Ricky Ray. Almost done with raids, chat. Bear with me. And then Minecraft Melly. Number 2. And then Jamal. Number 3. And then Deep Raid. And then Cosmic. And then, oh my goodness, Jammers Raid. This is what happens when we get a month behind on this. Okay? Black Cloud Wanderer. Times 2, gotta shorten the name. And then Katie. Times 2. And then, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, let me get caught up on chat. Double Digits got a Discord notification, but I'm so ginger fried that I checked chat first. Yep. Yep, that's how it goes. I have to wait like at least 2 weeks though after it's done, says Echo, because why would they put it on a busy road? It's honestly, Echo, it's not gonna get better. If it's anything like the Chick-fil-A that opened there, it is going to be week 1 busy for like 2 years straight. So you might as well just go and deal with it one time for the one. One shot is also prime time for raids. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's gonna be for sure no lies. Yeah, you might just have to deal, you know? Okay, we've got Dungeon Master 3002, and then we've got another Gutty raid. Make it 15, and we got a Stam raid. Make it 4, and we got a Sin raid. Oh, update that name. That's 5. And then we've got a K raid. And then we've got a Fluff raid. Number 6. And then we've got a Ness raid. Wait, Ness isn't in the book yet? That's crazy. There we go. And then we've got Moon. And then we've got Eric. Eric's first time in the book. Okay, and then we've got Talks. Number 6. And then we've got Hoof. Oh, the leader in raids with yet another. We thought Gutty was catching Hoof. There's 18 for Hoof. And that's all of them. Okay, raids updated. Had to mute for a cough, sorry. Anyway, there we go. That book is good. Raids are good. What's this one? To-do list? All right, we're gonna ignore that. Oh yay, we got some other stuff we gotta do as well. Dude, we got Whataburger in Atlanta, says Rebecca, and I still haven't been because the lines are still so bad. Yep. That's how it'll go. Chick-fil-A is always busy, too, and the Raising Cane's is right next to it. Yeah, that's insane. Dance party! Is it gonna work? Pause. Is it gonna work? I think dance party's broken. I don't know why, but I think dance party's broken. Hold on. I'll do it manually. Sorry, it's broken. I don't think I can throw the lights on, can I? I can make chat big. All right. Dance away, chat. There you go. That looks cleaner. Okay, we got Book of Vibes. Okay, starting with Peach Pirate. And again. And we got a like an airplane. Here we go. Okay. Rebecca Pirate. Peach Airplane. There's no way that was Peach's first airplane. Hold on. Oh my god, it was. Snowy airplane. Peach airplane again. Talks 50-50. Okay. Hit it, chat. Thanks for the lurk, Deb. Hold. Everyone hold. Gotta wait for the drop. It's a long hold. It's a long hold. Vibe out. Cat sway. Lighter. Break time. Shut up, acrylic. Nice. Good dance party, chat. Good dance party. There we go. Good job. Okay. Got a couple more vibes to do. Most of the way through them while we were doing that. Oh, that was Voided's first 0-0. Welcome to the club. Rebecca has 3 0-0s. As the most. And then Norm 5050. And then LDK00, and that's all the vibes. Is that still LDK's name with all those underscores? So that was the most recent. Okay. We've only gotten 4 5151s. I'm at 3. Only 4 people have had the 1 in 5,000. And then curse holder is LDK at the moment till somebody else gets 0-0. You were curse voided, and then LDK took it like 5 seconds later as I went down the list. 5149. Oh, life. Okay, there's that book. Vibe checks are vibed. Next up, sub gifts. One in chat if you've ever gifted a sub. All right, who gifted a sub last month? We didn't have a lot of subs. It was mostly bits. Okay, let's see. There was only a few. Scrolling down. Ginger gifted a sub to Wolsey, man. Thank you, Ginger, for gifting a sub. Oh my gosh. Getting started the right way. 1 or 1 sub? Oh, I totally meant 1 sub. I totally meant gift 1 sub if you've ever gifted a sub. That's what I meant. Okay. I'm gonna throw that in with this one that I gotta do already. All right, Ginger is right side 57. Oh, we're out of nether gold. Oh my gosh. Say it ain't so. You mean to tell me? Oh my gosh, what's happening? I can't move my mouse, what's happening? What is going on? Oh my god.
Speaking of subs.
Oh my god! Everything's lagging! What is going on? What is going on? What is happening? Even my mouse is laggy on Minecraft. Whoa. Until I like tabbed out or whatever. That was weird. Didn't like that. Hated that. Jaded, thank you so much for the 31-month resub with Prime. It's free real estate. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jaded. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Appreciate you. 31 is crazy. That's crazy work. I never answer talks when she messages me about TOA world questions, says Ginger. That's toxic. That's toxic. That's rude. Oh, you know what? I've probably gotten like all of the nether gold at this particular nether hub. We need to go to a different one. I've already like cleaned this one out. All right, get on the rail, please. Off we go. Let's see. Where should we go? We'll head to this one. Head to LaBelle. Because you didn't back up. True. Thank you for the bits, Ginger. There it is. Ginger is now P1 on bits and subs for the month. All the leaderboards reset at the top of chat, if you guys didn't see. So, you know, up for grabs. I answer immediately, and he'll basically do whatever. Incredible. When Talks messages me, I turn into a student talking to teacher moment. That's fair. I can see it. I can see that. Don't forget, chat is September. That means 25% off all subs. Oh my gosh. I don't think it does. It count for gifted? I don't think it does, right? They're not giving us the cool gifted discount like the good September. Okay, let me... What happened? Metamon! Oh my gosh!
We were roof.
Oh my gosh! Metamon, thank you so much for the 22-month resub. Incredible stuff. Appreciate you. You have to do that. That's crazy work. Crazy work. Oh my gosh. Discounted, might as well. For any of you guys who like to be frugal about your subs, I do believe in September, even the really big, like, 6 months at a time or whatever, are also discounted quite a lot. So if you like to be subbed and frugal about your sub, I think doing, like, a longer extension during September is probably, like, primo way to go. Because then you're getting it discounted, you know? I think it'd be 25% off every month if you did like 6. I don't know. Seems like that would be how that works. Okay. Hold on, chat. I've got the meanest glare of all time right now from the window next to my desk. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Fixed it. The blinds were like angled down in the front, which meant all the sunlight was pouring directly into my eyes, so I couldn't see anything in game. I just rotated them so they're pointing upward. I can't believe 100 subs is only $4.99, shocked face. Did you know that you can now give 200 subs at a time? Chat, I don't know if you knew that. You can now gift 200 at a time. 100 is no longer the limit. Now it's 200. Which means we are back to never having seen the biggest sub bomb in our chat. We had a few hundreds before, but now that it's 200, now whoever gets to do that someday is going to have the honor. There we go. How's it going, Risey? Welcome in. How do? For the low price of $998, you can give 200 subs. That's saving you $200. That is saving you $200, technically. Which means you should all do it. You should take that deal and give me 200 subs each. That would be great. Thank you. I'm joking. I'm joking. Or am I? Yes. Chat, if you see nether gold, let me know. 49 isn't going to cover it. Ginger gifts way too many single subs at a time for me to not walk away with 2 stacks of this stuff. Okay. Right, except the only thing I have to my name is financial aid. No, that's real. That's the realest thing I've ever heard in my life. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That was pretty clean. You like that? Okay. She gaming. What can I say? Okay, easily obtainable. If I see like 1 in the wall, I'm not gonna get it, but if it's like this. Ouch. 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 Chill. Let's try this again. Okay, that puts us at a little over 1 stack. Day 2 of a headache, but it seems to be easing up. Well, I'm glad it seems to be easing up. That's good. Hope it continues to do so. Headaches suck, dude. Oh, there was a hub right there. Or a former... No, that's a naturally spawning broken portal. I thought that was... No, I thought that was one of mine for a second. Couple lodestones. Those are kind of easy to make now. The neighbors are moving out? Oh, the ones across the way? I saw and heard a lot of activity this morning out there. And love your netherrack retexture. It's so peepo. Wow, thanks. It's just the top of deep slate. You may recognize this as deep slate, raw deep slate, top part of it. And then I just put that in netherrack, and then it does kind of rotate around, which is a little strange, but variation, I guess. I didn't intend for it to rotate around, but it is randomly rotated around, so there's that. And then, of course, netherrack color over the deep slate. Yee! Do not hit or ouch. Okay. 64 plus 18. We're getting there. That's variety. Yeah. Casually spray painting while the front door is wide open. Love that. Love that. What's the nether golds for? This is for our sub gift haul. Our Hall of Extortion, if you will. Or, well, we don't abbreviate that one on our family-friendly stream. But anyway, Hall of Extortion. For every... Nether gold represents one gifted sub at a time, between 1 to 4. So if somebody gifted like 6, they would get 1 gold block for 5 and 1 nether gold for the 6th. If they did 4 at a time, they would get 4 nether golds. Does that make sense? This is our pennies, basically, if you will. This is the penny of our Hall of Extortion. The single, the one. Gardening implement. Oh, so I only give pennies, satting. Dedge. I'd kiss deep slate on the mouth, says Echo. That's a sentence. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay. So $5 is only a penny? Yeah, what are you trying to say, streamer? Okay. Last time I ever give you subs, streamer. Oh my gosh. Okay, a little over 2 stacks. That'll be good. Where do I gotta go to get back? Either hub. Give me this one. What's over here? Might have been the one I came in from. Perfect. All right. Back we go. My brain. What's wrong with abbreviating Hall of it? I should put like a big pixel art hoe on the front door. Deep slate tiles over everything, so tasty. Deep slate is my favorite block. It is on a technicality. It's because it has the most different variations, and all of those variations look good. So it's, you know, Some people might interpret deep slate as my favorite block is just like raw deep slate, which like it is a contender. To be fair, raw deep slate is a contender. But like deep slate generally speaking, that's where I land. Okay, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Fat cat. Anyway, I'm lagging. Deep slate looks good with everything. It does. It definitely does. Ouch. Okay. Now then, where were we? Ginger gifted. Ginger gifted 5 individual by the looks of it, plus today's, so that's 6 individual for Ginger to get caught up on, and that's right side 57. Yep, you can see that pile coming from a mile away. Okay, we got 6 of these. Let's do... that, and then we'll do bing, bong, bing for the pile, and then puts Ginger 196 in the pile. Okay, and now I need rockets. Just 21, please. Very nice. Up next, we have Kate Landria gifted a sub. And that is going to be left side number 4. Actually, no, Kalandria wants to stay at 51. All of Kalandria's go into Anonymous. Okay. And then Dark Fairy gifted 11. Right side 56. 11 singles. Actually, okay, hold on. Dark Fairy, are you in chat? Sounds like a Gracie voice play song. It is. Yes? Okay. So your 11 gifted was like all of those founders as I read them off, basically. So it was kind of 11 at once and kind of all at once. Would you rather have 11 nether golds or have the 110 emerald plus 1 nether gold? I'll let you decide. Since it was kind of both. Emerald? Okay. Sweet. I was hoping you would pick that. Alright. What did I say Dark Fairy was? Left side something? What number? I forget. Alright. We're looking now. Hope it was 30 or above. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Snowy's sign. None of these are Dark Fairy. Dark Side? Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm checking. Alright, I'm checking. I don't know, I blinked. Understandable. Right side 56. Oh my gosh, you're right next to Ginger. You're literally one before Ginger. That's crazy. Nice. All right, let's do that. Nice. 11, that puts you at 30 on the dot in the pile. Love it. What are the odds of that? Dark Fairy right next to Ginger in the Hall of Extortion. the two, like, biggest rivals in the Twitch chat. How many subs to move? 200. 200 gifted sub bomb. I'll put you anywhere you want. Okay, anything else? I think that was all the gifted. That was all the gifted. Guess what, chat? We're up to date. We just got up to date on the entire month. There we go. I have to pay the landscaper on Monday. Listen, you're gonna landscape your yard, or you're gonna landscape your Hall of Extortion plot, all right? But it's gonna be one or the other. Yeah, you're gonna have to choose. You landscape one, but not both. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're up to date on all of that, chat. I'm proud of you. You did great. Good work. Good work getting updated. You guys did awesome. So proud of you. And now we can go make our way on over to a Hathos, because we are gonna be working in a Hathos today. Real quick though, let's get caught up in the main world. It's been a month. Ginger gifted a sub. Oh my gosh, to Estrogen Town. Oh my goodness. Couldn't have gone to a better place. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ain't no way. Anyway, well, I know which one will make my wife happy, says Ginger. Yeah. Happy streamer, happy wife, I think is what they say. But what about rank ups? Ooh. Oh, rank ups I haven't updated since like February. Ooh. Yeah. Rank ups, right. Someday, smile. Wait, did I update the sign? I don't think I updated the sign. Yeah, I did. I updated the sign. Okay, we're good. Every time Ari leaves, just a sub bomb. They do this every time. This chat is out of control. Every time I update the sub gift hall, I'm like, okay, finally, we're done. And then I walk through this threshold. They queue up the gift subs menu or whatever. Anyway, chat, let me get you caught up on where we're at with everything. Last, we were working in the main world, okay? This is our library storage room, okay? It is library with a side of storage. And this thing has taken us a while to build up, but it has been built up, all right? We are very near completion for our library. It's got 4 parts that all look like this. Very massive, very large, very cool. Where we left off, we finished all 4 rooms. All of the walls are good. Bookshelves are in place, okay? We've got a couple steps left. We've got to do the lighting. We got to get that finalized. And then, let me cue this up real quick. We got to do our storage. And we kind of came up with this right here as a fun way to tie it into the bookcases, because I was like, okay, we're going to hide our storage in the bookcases. Now, I wasn't going to do that with redstone by any means. So what options does that leave us with? Well, we could replace a bunch of bookshelves with barrels, but then it looks a lot less like a library, and it's not really like hidden by any means. So then we were brainstorming, and I was like, okay, well, that jungle trapdoor blends in with the bookcases because it's the same wood type, right? So what if I just open a trapdoor and have 5 barrels in a little pocket in the wall? And that's like one little storage node, right? And so if this is going to be like dirt storage, okay, it'll be shulker loaded. So, you know, it'll be like shulkers of dirt. And then if I need to have more than this, I can do another node and put it like in this spot right here and whatever. And we can kind of have that for each area. The one thing we don't have is like a label system, like how we know which room is going to be which. We've determined that with these signs right here. Underground blocks goes here. And then beyond that, it's just figuring out like, okay, how do we signify this is dirt and this is stone and this is deep slate? That we still got to work on. We'll figure that out. We're not doing library today, but that's where we left off to give you an idea. As for what we are going to be doing today, Gonna head over to Ahitos and, I don't know, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But I didn't really, didn't plan out anything in particular, so we're just kind of going crazy. This is the wrong trapdoor, or, pressure plate. Whoops. Over here. There we have it. Okay. So back in Ahitos, let's take a little peek outside here and turn that off. Okay. One of the most recent things we did was extend that pathway around that little area right there, is we kind of got that city block done, at least in terms of the structures. And we've been working our way down this kind of line of buildings right here, all the way to here. All of the dotted outlines are the ones we're doing next. And then after we do all of these, we'll be done with this secondary like style of building in the city. There's kind of 3 districts in terms of how things are constructed. So we're almost going to wrap up number 2. And then we've got, we've pretty much just got to start 3. We have basically nothing. And then I've got like half of 1 done. We just kind of have been making a sweeping motion around the city, starting there and just kind of like going around the edges here. But we've got that, and then we've got trees. And in the recent streams in this world, we put a lot of time and focus into getting caught up with trees, which we've done a pretty good job at. We've filled in a lot of this area here with trees, and for a very long time, it was desperately needing these trees to be built up in the area. So we've been doing good about that, and we still got a lot of catching up to do in the realm of trees. I'm thinking today we might do a little bit of both. I want to at least get 1 building done. We are already almost 2 hours into stream, so I might just keep it at 1 building today and then trees in terms of progress we make. And in regards to which building we do next, next building we do is going to be this one. We've been working on, this is a road right here with the magenta, or will be a road. We've been working on this kind of block of houses right here, all kind of interconnected. And I was kind of going like this side to this side, whichever one was closest. So that one seems to be next, and we got 2 more before we get to, I guess those are shops in green, so technically 4 more before we kind of build up this road and get that ready, and then start working on that final block there. But anyway, I remember when the whole city was bald. Those were the good old days. Good old days. That was a long time ago. We started this towards the end of 2022 is when we started this city. Kind of crazy. A lot of distractions, a lot of one-shot seasons, and what have you. But real quick, let me take a little free cam out. We got to see what materials we want to build this next one with. And I'm leaning brick terracotta. I'm leaning brick terracotta because we don't really have any showing out here. With I'm gonna say deep slate tile roof, just gray, another gray. And then in terms of the framing and whatnot, we'll do a dark oak frame for the base of the build. And there we go. Sounds good to me. Right then. Okay, so first things first. Do I have what I need? I've got some dark oak. That'll be fine. That will work. And then we gotta remember all the stuff we use. So if dark oak is the frame, we're using a good amount of those. Probably not any more than 1 stack. Using a bunch of those. We'll need some fences. So see about doing that. More trapdoors, of course. Beautiful. And then, do I have sticks? I think I have sticks around here somewhere. Some sticks left over. Probably won't be enough. We'll go over and get some more. I found you when you were building Hathos. Wait, really? I could have sworn you were in stream back in the Lefio days, but maybe not. Dang, that's crazy. That hurts my brain. That right there, that hurts my brain. Did you see Glass Animals had a new song? I say new, but I just found it yesterday. I don't know when it dropped. I did not. I do not keep up. Glass Animals is not one of the artists I keep up with. I just have some of their stuff. But I may come across it at some point or another. Okay, we've got all of these. We need spruce for the rooftop frame. We'll need 2 of those. We'll need 2 of those. We'll need 2 of those. And I do need one of these. And then, okay. So let's see what we can do. Fill these out. 21 Pilots album on the 12th? Dude. Say less. Oh my god. Say less. We are getting treated. That is very quick after the recent one, and I'm so here for it. Very, very quick after Clancy. I'm so here for it. Hello? I literally got a 21 Pilots tattoo. Just in time. Okay, let's throw the... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, oh, wait. Oh, okay. Put those in there. Put these in here. Takes them like 2 years, but I think it's because their contract broke, so now they're popping them out. Oh, shoot! They're free? They're free to do what they want? They're like, alright, it's music making time. Heck yeah. Music making time. Hence the song, The Contract. Oh, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Okay. All right. We've got all of this prepped. We want to do brick terracotta. So let's grab 2 of each. Okay. We need... I need some more light gray glass is what I need. Okay. We're gonna have to go figure that out right now because that's not gonna cut it. So, I do have a lot of light gray dye in here. We just need to go get some glass. And that we can do. Hit up my boy Walter. No, I'm kidding. Not a family-friendly joke. Okay, emeralds? Yes. Let's grab whatever that gets us, maybe? Actually, wait. Do I have glass over here? Yeah, we're fine. Shout out Dean. He's mainly the only reason I know lore, kinda, says Echo. I love it. I need to dive into the lore. Because I know there's a lot of lore, and I loosely am aware and follow here and there when I see it. But I haven't deep dived. I would like to get a deep dive understanding. Oh wait, this is the wrong one. Dean is the reason I listen to more 21 Pilots? Heck yeah. And now that I live with Peach, Peach listens to even more 21 Pilots. Okay, this, and then this, and then more of these. Okay. Good deal. Throw these up here. Probably won't use more than 32, and then walls, rooftop, frame, windows. We do need doorway. It is opposite of the frame, so spruce door. Okay, we need an oak sign. Okay, we need... That's pretty much all of it. If anything, we'll just do a couple of the rooftop blocks. We usually don't do most of it until we're done with these blocks, but I'll grab a couple stacks of that just to get us started. We can like outline it or whatever. Still never seen Breaking Bad, but I did just start watching The Sopranos. Breaking Bad is great. Whenever you do take the time to watch it, it is, in my opinion, it is the best show. Like, it's not my favorite, but it is the best. In terms of, like, just a show being good start to finish. And, like, yeah. Breaking Bad popped off. I don't think any other show has done what Breaking Bad has done. So, whenever you do get into it. Prerequisite to live with Strimmer. How many 21 Pilot songs do you know? / Avenged Sevenfold. Yep. That's right. Lurk mode. Gotta get the youngest from school. Always have a Dark Fairy. Drive safe. Have you and Peach watched The Great yet? I've never heard of it. Neither one of us have ever heard of it, I suppose. Oh, shears. I need shears. That's what I'm missing. I don't know what The Great is. Do you reckon I left shears in here, some of my enchanted shears, or did I put them somewhere else? Knowing me, I probably would have kept them in the library. It's on Hulu, based on Catherine the Great of Russia. It's hilarious and deep and infuriating and also great. Huh. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I don't know if we have access to Hulu, though. Okay, now we can go do all that. Bink bonk. Whenever we are done with a show, Patrick always wants to go back to The Great. Interesting. Okay. We've been, Peach and I have been watching Parks and Rec lately because I had never seen Parks and Rec. And my eyes have been opened to the greatness that is Parks and Rec. I had only ever loosely heard of it before, and let alone ever seen like a clip from it or whatever, but like, I've been hooked. I've been hooked on Parks and Rec. At Alt Krillic. I think Alt Krillic died. No, Alt Krillic literally died. Streamerbot crashed. Hold on. Rest in peace, Rip Bozo Alt Krillic, if we can have a moment of silence. Most of Andy's lines are ad-lib, which makes it so much better. I love that. They're improvised. I did not know that. I didn't know this, says Peach. That makes this so much better. Oh my gosh. Because every time I'm like, dang, Andy is a great character. I love Chris Pratt. Chris Pratty. There you go. Did anyone else's drip not redeem? Did Streamerbot crash recently, or... Risey, you have to redeem your drip again. If you're out there. Scrolling up in the chat, scrolling up in the chat, scrolling up in the chat. Jaded's worked. Okay. So it's just Risey and Junie though. Okay. We're good. People meme, mine didn't redeem. Can you add mine, please, says Beanie. Nice try. Nice try, Beanie. Trying to get back up to full drips. Oh no, Happy Stun. Oh, streak of 1. Oh, life. Life. Thank you for calling my attention to the drip. I got you. I know how much you enjoy your drip redeem. So I got your back. Don't you worry. Guys, we're getting very close to 500 drips. I just realized how close we are getting to 500 drips. I just realized. We are getting so close to 500 drips. Oh my god. Hey streamer, I seem to be missing 83 drips. Classic streamer bot issue. Can we fix it real quick? Gets them every time. Gets them every time. Love it. Streamerbot ate 5 of my drips. Can I have them back? I was airplaying for so many streams, it was ridiculous. Finally on Pirate. There you go. Yeah, we were updating the vibe checks earlier. I noticed that Ginger had 8 pirates all time, which I think is the most, which just makes so much sense. Oh my gosh. I don't want to throw these away here because then I will just pick them up again. We agreed I am a mix of Chris, Traeger, and Leslie Nope IRL. So if that helps anybody's mental image of me, says Peach. Yes, that's true. If you've watched Parks and Rec, Peach is a perfect mix of Chris and Leslie. Combine those two characters into one, and that's Peach. You have to have seen Parks and Rec for that to mean anything, but you and Jeannie need to watch Parks and Rec 100%. I will vouch for that, having been put on the Parks and Rec train by Peach. I will vouch for that. You guys will love it. Jeannie has watched it, I believe. You will love it, Beanie. Not good at watching TV series? Nor. Okay, wait. This is going to be the ground right here, I suppose? Floor levels? So 5 up from here. So that one? Oh, boy. This is going to be sunk into the hill like nobody's business. Okay. This is fine. It's a good casual where the episodes are like 20-ish minutes, if that helps at all. True. Okay. And across we go. 5 up, and then on the 6th one, we do our cross beam, in which the corner logs are upright, and everything else is side to side. Gives it that good structural look. Alright, and then this merges with this building. There's a pillar there, and then that means all of these pillars would also be accurate to this building. So that makes our job a little easier. Logs are gonna take priority over any other blocks. Oh, I don't have room for that. Okay. So we'll do something like that. We do need to strip these logs. Haven't finished anything except Game of Thrones, which I only finished because I watched it with my friend. I see, I see. Parks and Rec is one of my top 5, says Norm. Incredible. Something we gotta watch on stream. I love having convos and then looking over and being like, oh, wow, yeah, streamer's building something. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Oh yeah, we're playing Minecraft. Oh yeah. Okay, there's those. I didn't even watch all of Canada's Worst Driver with y'all. I would mute and watch something else because Jeannie wanted to watch together, and then we never did. Oh no. Oh, can't quite get up there. Okay, this is fine. Get that front door situation situated, and I do really want to put it in the middle here, so middle it shall be. We'll do that, and then we'll sleep. There are a lot of foot on the pedal shots I'm sure he loves. Oh my gosh. Iconic. This is our baseline, and now we have inventory space. Also finished Warren High School Host Club. I've never even heard of that. Well, I feel like I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? I was gonna pause building for a moment. What the heck was I gonna do? Or say, or figure out, or determine? I got no idea. Hmm. I got nothing. I don't know what was gonna go on. Beats me. Keep building. Oh wait, okay. That one's a window, this one is not. None of these walls are. I gotta pay attention to that. Oh my gosh. Stop calling me scam likely. No window here either. I'll call you maybe, Ginger. Stop. Oh my gosh. So tempted to delete that. Go for it. Granted. Okay. Spawn proof these. Full spots. sigh of relief. Oh, I guess we do have these up here. These will not be... Dang. June, no good time. Love, that's crazy. No fun allowed. Okay, wait. This one gets a window. Hold on. What am I doing? Hold on. Reel it in. Rewind. Rewind. That'll do. We've got windows at the front, and everything else is practically underground for this house. This is crazy. Who's gonna get this house? Somebody is getting this house. Let me look at the queue. House claims. This one is going to belong to Raven. Okay. Really didn't need that much glass at all. Okay, got those. Light up these corners and in between. I want to say these will also not be necessary. These will not be needed. Logs take priority. So these are gonna go. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah. These are gonna go so that we can do the logs. Get reach. Nice. Coming for number 1. Oh wait, beanies didn't come through. Wicked Sir Junie Love has watched stream for 5,457 hours. That's crazy work. Hold on, let me check the list. Cloudvon, loyalty, hours. Yeah, Beanie is fast tracking to 1. Top hours, not watch time. Oh yeah, whispered. Yeah. Beanie is fast tracking to 1. But Toxaton is hot on Beanie's trail. And Jamal is about to take over 4th place, which will become 3rd. Dang. Norm is in 6th, Islua in 7th, Chocobo Knight 8th, Hoof 9th, Retro 10th. Arden May and Junie Love are 11th and 12th. They're the first 2 out. Smile, says Norm. Coming for number 10, I hope. Arden May's coming for number 10 next, and then you would be after that, unless you overtake Arden May. We'll see, we'll see. Okay, wait, we got a coin flip for this. Heads, that means there's flare. We got flare out here. Starting off the right way. Okay, let's do one of these. One of these. One of these. Okay. I think I still remember, even a month out, the build pattern. Okay. That's one part of that for flare, and then... How many pieces of flare do we have so far? It's about 50-50 because it's just coin flip that decides it. Okay. And we'll bring this across. In this instance, we're going to give priority to the dark oak stair. And then the roof is going to have priority over the lip for this one. And then the rest of that's going to be really interesting. I'm going to have to go around from the other side first. Okay, and then hold on, we do gotta do one side A-frame, or actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna have side A-frames at all because it's squished so much between two buildings. Office Space the movie? I would enjoy it. I've never heard of Office Space. AJR dropped the new EP today. It is a bummer. Is that a pun because it's the name or something? Or is it actually not good? Oh. Oh wait, what am I doing? Hold on. No, that becomes one of those. It is good, but definitely some down topics. Okay. I gotcha. I don't mind songs that are getting deep on you. Okay, this is where it merges together and gets weird. That would be a full plank. Those merge nicely. And then... yeah, the rest of that might stay, depending. We'll just do those for now. Sleep real quick. Anyone ever told you it sounds like somebody has a case of the Mondays? Yes, I've heard that before. What's going on? Wait, what is going on? Ginger timed out a mod on Peach. Dang. Dang. You thought it was what? Oh. Oh my gosh. Clean.
That was at the same time.
Yeah, it really was. You tripped Peach out with the fact that Peach typed slash or exclamation mark vanish, and you timed Peach out at the same moment. Okay, we gotta go up 3, and then on the 4th one, a little cross beam. Bring these up to the opening. Okay. And then fences up top. And then stairs. And then bing bang boom. That's one ready. For a second I thought vanish worked, yeah. I think that's where a lot of the confusion came from. Okay, hold on. I am checking tabs. Bum, bum. Okay. Think we're good. Oh, did I miss stretch break? Or no, you know what happened? Stretch break got scuffed because StreamerBot crashed. That's why it wasn't happening. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick stretch break, chat. You won't miss anything. I gotta take this BRB off too. This is the old BRB. Hold on, what's that BRB? Well, that BRB doesn't work either. That's the old one. Okay. Um. Okay, I'll just keep this one. Anyway, I'll be right back. Bathroom break, stretch break. Hello, chat. I am back and not back. Back and not back. What do I mean by that? I was gonna wait to eat until after stream. However, I can no longer wait to eat because I'm feeling a little nauseous. So anyway, I'm gonna put you guys on words whilst I go and do that, and then we'll get back into it. Welcome back, but also not. Yeah, basically that. Also, welcome in Echo. Duly noted about got hacked, so on alt now. Got it. Okay. I'll be back. Alright, chat, I'm back. Just in time, by the looks of it. Okay. Come back over here. Okay, alt acrylic, whatever you say. Okay. Alright, back to building. For those guys who weren't here before I took that break, we're working on the main world today. We are in the city of Aethos, working on getting this a little further along. Probably gonna get this one house built and then work on putting a couple trees in place. A little bit of both of those. We're going for another hour and 6 minutes until the end of stream. And that'll be about what we go for on our streams moving forward. Gonna be right about at that 4-hour mark. Okay. Got those frames in place. Let's see about how this roof is going to work with the next door building here. I think in this instance we'll override with that one. But then these would end up going into there. The next layer sits up here. I have to break these out. But I think that's everything. Because from here, we'll be able to build the rest of it without any issues. And the biggest thing I wanted to do was exactly that. Just kind of figure out this little weird bit right here. So that's done, and the rest is good to go. Nice. Okay. So real quick before we go any further, let's get our walls in place for the A-frame area. Oh, this has got to go. Oh wait, does it? Wait, no. Wait. Hold on, am I crazy? I mean, yes, but like, what else is new? This gap right here is throwing me off. This gap with that stair. Have we had a tat reveal yet? Not until Monday. Tat reveal on Monday, it's all wrapped up. And Sunday evening after stream, I take the wrap off, and then I'll be able to show on Monday stream. I am truly stumped at that corner. What is going on? Oh! They do go too tall. I was thinking... I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking these are only 1 tall. You can build the same thing a million times over and still mess it up if you're not paying attention. How's that for some parkour, by the way? Still got it. Do you have next week's schedule figured out? Yes, but not in a way in which it's posted. I went to grab water. It wasn't finished. 1 second after it beeped complete. Gladge. Nice! Now when you pour it, it'll be all steamy. And if you fill your cup with ice and then you pour the steaming water on it, that's gotta be satisfying. Okay, now let's do these then. Waiting for the schedule. What, do you want me to make the schedule right now on stream? Right this second? Actually, don't answer that. Waiting? Okay. Not you too, Peach. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What's at my back? Oh my god, what are you doing? Oh my god, Chelbo waiting for 50 bits. Okay. Alright. That's the content you guys want. You want me to go make the schedule. Or she could be petty and make the schedule the day of the new week. See, the joke would just be on me, because that would just upset you guys even more. Because I have a habit of doing late schedules, and you're like, what the heck is the schedule? Okay, there's our walls on the ends. Best content all week? Well, hold on. Hold on just a second. I don't know what you're trying to say with that right there. I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, stream. Schedule. Alright, chat, time for the best content of the week. Let me, put myself on screen here. Okay. Alright, you're the only streamer I watch who posts or uses a schedule? Yeah. I know it's not common. I find it very nice as a viewer, and therefore I want to be the streamer that I enjoy watching, you know? That's the idea. Okay, this is this week's schedule. And we are doing things differently on next week's schedule. So this is what it's gonna look like in real time. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, off, Sunday on, and bing, bang, boom. There's our schedule. Week of, let's see, week of Sep 1. Let's make that. What's Monday? Monday is the 8th. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's the wrong one. Week of Sep 81. Week of Sep 8. Okay. There we go. Rotate that. There we go. And Sep versus Sept. Okay, go chat, says Beanie. For me, it's Sep because all months should match at 3-letter abbreviations. Okay? Jan, Feb, Mar, APR, May, Jun, Jul, Og, Sep, Oct, Nov, Dec. All 3 letters, so it matches. Nice and good. I definitely... Oh, what am I... Instead of putting off day, putting slaying IRL. Incredible. I appreciate a schedule, says Shine Kitty. Scheduling Pog. Okay. I also appreciate it as well. I'm not going to be annoyed with schedules like that's right. That's right. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoy the schedule. I'm glad you're like me, because I like knowing when the streamer I'm going to watch is streaming, other than, you know, because like a lot of people are like, oh, I just stream at like 12. I just stream at 12. Just catch me at 12. Which is like, sure. But like, you know, Sometimes I need to change it up. Sometimes I have something in which there is an off day. Sometimes maybe I'm gonna start streaming at a different time, you know? So it's just nice to have that. Anyway. 4+. That is, the plus is just in case I go longer, but 4 is usually gonna be what it is. Alright, let me export this. This is our schedule. Export as step 8. Live and die by a schedule at work. Yeah. Sept looks nice. It looks nice, but every other month is 3, so I don't want to do 4. Yeah. Okay, let me post this in the Discord. Pictures. Chat, I might be getting sick. I've had, like, a frog in my throat the past couple of days, mostly in the morning. But, like, right now, I feel it, too. There's just, like, uncomfort in my throat, which I hate. That is the worst. The worst part about being sick is anything in the throat. For me, the most uncomfortable I get is when my throat is messed up, because I can have a runny nose, I could be a snotty mess, I could be coughing, whatever. If my throat is messed up, that is like, I want to pull my hair out when my throat is messed up. Okay, here's the schedule. Schedule for week of Sep 8. Buckle up. Here we go. As Norm needs the month of AARP. What, Ginger? What on earth? Oh my god. Why don't you let the poor frog out? True. You're right. You're right. My bad. Worst part of being sick is the sinus pain. Yeah, I hear ya. Sinus stuff is really freaking annoying. I'm kind of desensitized to sinus issues because my entire life is sinus issues. I'm gonna see a doctor soon about seeing if I have a deviated septum. I've had allergies, pretty moderate allergies my whole life. I feel like I get a runny, drippy nose at least 3 times every single day without fail. 3 times every day of my life, on average, I'm getting a runny, drippy nose at some point. Even taking daily allergy meds for like a year straight. I've started doing nasal spray in the evenings before I go to bed. Like the what's the word? What do they call that stuff? Anyway, spray it up your nose and it clears everything out. I do that once a night now, based on a doctor recommendation, because I always thought that was just for when it was bad, but apparently you can use it that regular and it's fine. I need to fix our texture pack. Okay, that's fine. Why is it? Our texture pack is 121.4, and in this menu, it looks weird. It's like frosted tips. That's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, you get the idea. Is it post-nasal drip? What is post-nasal drip? I can't say that I'm familiar. Which might be part of my problem. You missed a block on the front in the brick terracotta? Okay, I'll check. Unfortunately, it seems I am prone to getting a second bonus sinus infection after my normal sickness. Oh, I hate that. Nor I did miss a block. Fluticizone? I don't know. I was thinking like, not like a brand name, but like what it actually is. Like allergy stuff is like antihistamine. The nasal spray is like another word for it. Is it going to the back of your throat when your nose starts running? Not really. It's mostly just like, frick, man, now I gotta go get a tissue because now there's a drip coming out my nose. Or wanting to come out of my nose. On like a totally normal day. Every day, actually. But if it is deviated septum, I can maybe potentially possibly see about if I need surgery for it. Even if I don't entirely need it, but it just would help, I'm going to get it. And see about if maybe perchance that could also combo with like a rhinoplasty at the same time, but I would need a doctor to be willing to just combo those. Okay, hold on. Rectangle building. 3, 3, and then the rest. Okay. 3, 3. That would be really convenient. It would, and more than anything, one of my biggest issues with my dysphoria is my nose, because I have a very prominent, very masculine nose that kind of sets the stage for my entire face and how I look, which I hate. And in the state of Arizona, the state-sponsored health insurance, which I have, does not cover gender-affirming surgery. So the only way I can get like the nose fixed is that way, if it's like deviated septum medically necessary or whatever, and then it's just like comboed, maybe. Insurance will fight you on that, yep. You have breathing problems, right? Yes. I don't get as much airflow through my nose as the normal person. I have concluded via my own determinations. Overnight, as I sleep, I always wake up mouth breathing because I don't get enough air through my nose. Like, I can breathe through my nose at times during the day or whatever, just fine, but like, equally at other times, I can have a perfectly clear nose, and I'm just not getting enough air. Like, I feel like I need to mouth breathe because I'm not getting enough oxygen. Constantly have to have doctors call in appeals for it? For deviated septums or whatever? Wait, same? Yeah. See about deviated septum. That's the thing. My younger brother had one and then got it fixed. And that's really what led me down that thought process that like maybe I have it. Especially if a sibling has it. I never understood how people could just not mouth breathe. Yeah, for me it was like, it's always been just, I don't get enough air. Hold on, is my ambient? It is up a little bit. I guess that's more like player based. It's fine. Crunchy ground. Okay, I think we're ready for some accenting details along the walls. And hold on, let me check the lip of the other buildings. Good. Okay, yeah, we'll do these little bits here. Best friend had one, and when she got it fixed, they definitely gave her a cute little upturn tip. She was very pleased. Love it. Heck yeah. People try to fake having a deviated septum solely for a free nose job from insurance, so I have high hopes. Okay. That's good. Anything that can be considered cosmetic surgery tends to be hard to get approved, even if it's for a medical reason. The paperwork has to be without fault, down to the tiniest detail. Yeah, I believe it. I don't need those, I need these. Okay, let's start from the front, make our way around. My docs did a good job with breast reduction at 16 because there were no hiccups. Shrudge. Grateful? Heck yeah. Like with the insurance, right? I thought there was not a lot of insurance trouble. I had years prior of evidence, quote unquote, which helps, especially at that age. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. They won't let my daughter get one. Oh my gosh. Good reason to go to the doc is for documentation, sadly. Yeah. Wait, I guess this will go here. I guess, wait, no, this is going to be a building. So we don't actually want anything in here because this is going to be the part that merges into this next one. So everything from there on back. That stays. Nothing here. This stays. Put that there. Okay. There we go. Gets it consistent all the way around. Should be good. My back hurts just reading that idea. Yeah. You'll be happy I didn't emote with a foot this time? Let me guess, it's worse. Wide duck spinfinity. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Understandable, carry on. I was like 34 and my bestie a 38 and they wanted her to lose weight before the surgery but still approved, but she was 18. I'm hoping that, I don't know how it's gonna go given I'm on state-sponsored insurance like Medicaid. I'm wondering if I'll have to fight it a lot or not, because so far it's just been very black and white. Like, oh, insurance does cover this thing, all right, you're already good to go. Don't even worry. Like, it's just like no questions asked kind of stuff, which makes me hopeful, but we'll see. Having both undiagnosed asthma and not being able to get enough air through my nose stopped me from enjoying sports at all as a kid. That's totally understandable. Yeah, hear you there. Okay, this house is Raven's house. There we go. I just thought I was weak. No. Got some stuff out of your control is all. Alright, there's another house done. Though I am thinking... Yeah, the terraforming around the front needs to be done. That'll probably happen whenever I do the road going through here. But it's another house. Plus one building done. Medicaid tends to cover a lot, yeah. The hardest part with Medicaid is getting on it, and then, like, qualifying. And then at that point, it's... You know, it's not privatized like the every other healthcare health insurance. And everything gets worse when it's for profit. Okay, let me get all of this stuff put away. Wait, actually, no, we use some of this for trees. We're gonna start building trees. I don't need logs. I do need stairs. I need slabs and I need trapdoors. All dark oak. And then I think we're good from there. I need a lot of trapdoors actually. And a stack of slabs will do for now. Okay. Okay. Is it Wednesday? Nope. Don't need any of these. Don't need... Do I need fences? Do we do fences on these trees? I don't remember if we do them on these ones. I want to say that we don't. Spruce fences. Oh wait, no, that was the old style. Hold on. New style. Yes, we do. Okay. All right, in that case, let me get some more. Oh my gosh, wrong thing. 44 of those. That'll probably do. Probably be fine. Okay, got some dirt. We gotta stay organized. It's important. Okay, and then shears I'll keep in there. Actually, no, we need shears. Cool deal. Okay, let me make some more rockets real quick. We are gonna need to refill this pretty quick. Okay, let's get some spruce. We'll get like 4 stacks of logs. I need a stick. Singular stick. Do I keep that in here? Oh, this is where I kept a lot of my tree stuff. Look at that. Funny how that works. Okay. I got our stick. I do need spruce wood and then leaves. I've got not enough leaves, that's for sure. Frick, I just prepped everything. Okay, dang. I really left past me, really left current me hanging. Okay, I guess I'll just put all this in here for now. It's alright, it'll do. Alright, let's see about getting some more leaves then. I could probably just fill those as we go. I had a friend tell me if she won the Powerball this weekend, she would invest a bunch of it and get a fun job for the benefits. She would have like $500 million in hand cash-wise, and the first thing she thinks about is benefits. That's crazy. Invest some, I always invest some too, but the fact she said she would get a job for the benefits, yeah, that's crazy. Dang. Holy. Holy. Okay, what's the plan? We need to go get some leaves, so I guess, do I have empty shulkers in here? I've got the occasional empty shulker, but for the most part, they're all kind of being used on stuff. That's okay. We'll go ahead and use 3, 4, 5. 3 shulkers of leaves. Well, actually, yeah. We'll end up using the hoe instead. Way more durability. Alright, and we could just get leaves from right here. It don't really matter where. What day are we on? Oh yeah, we just hit 23K. We're on 23,014. Nice. If I win, could I come to you for help? I know nothing about money. Yeah, for real. It'll cost you, but at that point, what do you care? Yeah. Ginger's like, yeah, if you win the lottery, yeah. I mean, it'll be like, you know, it'll be like 10x the normal rate, but like, you know, what's it matter at that point, right? Am I right? So like, I got you. Here's a few million. Don't yell at me. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to throw Gamma on. We cannot sleep away the night in this part of the world. The little footsteps from that guy. Oh my gosh. Doing pretty good so far. I don't know if we'll actually get to building any trees today, given what the time's looking like, but at least we'll have all the stuff to do so tomorrow. Assuming we do trees tomorrow, or I hate thos in the first place. Could go work on storage since we're so close to finally having that done. I would not mind grinding out some of that. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Look at that guy. I don't think I can actually tame any animals in this dimension and still get them back. To the main world. I think they would all have to be in the main world. Which limits us on new mobs because the main world is all like really old generation. And pre-generated at that. Ooh, what I may do actually though is pretty quick here. Look to reset this dimension, the second overworld. Reset just like full wiping it. I've done a couple times up to this point so far. Each time it's after like a couple updates or what have you. And because we got that, we've had some pretty notable changes recently in like birch forest overhaul and the new bushes and desert stuff and all of that kind of stuff would be nice to have like wherever I reset in this second overworld, which I can do like no harm from doing so. Oh, there's one full. One inventory full. Not trying to die. Ooh, I know what the next couple of Inspire episodes are gonna be. I'm excited to get back into that rhythm for the Inspire stuff, because we've been needing that iron farm for a while, so doing a chill little episode on that. We do have still pending the Chocobo Knight 1 million redemption. Up next, completed wall zoom-ins, and I think it was just the 2 in the queue. I don't remember if there's a third one or not, but we got those in the queue for the Inspire episodes. And then it'll either be Iron Farm, like it will be Iron Farms, like fun Iron Farm episode next, for sure. After that, it'll go one of two ways. I will either do, well, maybe I won't say. I have an idea. I'll either do something fun, change of pace on there, or it'll be the next 1 million build. One of the two. But that one will be coming up pretty quick too. If not that one, then the one after. That next episode of Inspire doesn't have any progress on it so far, just because of one shot going on and everything, and how that turned into a 24/7 thing, but I don't imagine this next episode will take particularly long, given the scope of it. It'll be far from the biggest build we do. I've been pretty coffee today as well. What does ICL mean? ICL. I was surprised to see the schedule said 6 days are gonna have time for Inspire. Yeah. Yeah, the streams are gonna be like capping out at 4 hours pretty much. And can you guys hear that? That's the hose on the window outside. Anyway. Peach is spraying down the outside of the... I can't lie. Okay, got it. Yeah, so there are a couple like notable differences starting now post one shot that I haven't really talked about as the window continues to get sprayed. Wow, that is just coming through. Just wow. You guys feel like you're in a car wash? It feels like I'm in a car wash right now. I feel like I'm in a car wash. I kind of am in a car wash. That's crazy. Anyway, yeah, there are a couple things that are different. So I'll walk you through them. The first thing is the schedule is 6 days a week. That is every day except Saturday. For the time being, that's the plan. The reason for that is because streaming works best when you are regularly and consistently available. Streaming slash like viewership slash whatever, right? When it comes to live streaming, a lot of viewership just comes from people getting used to watching your stream in a routine. And when that routine is daily, or at least close enough to daily, then that helps a lot with like viewership and new viewership and all of that. That's the first one. And I think that's more important than long streams. Like if we're gonna value like, would an 8-hour stream do, well, like what's more important, you know, 8-hour streams or more frequent streams? I think more frequent is the answer for sure. Because out of an 8-hour stream, you know, there's very few people who are there for the entire 8 hours. Like, yeah, you get more coverage throughout the day, but like, I just feel like the frequency is better. Because the more, I feel like the more you're online day to day, the more people get used to seeing you, and the more they expect to see you when they go on Twitch. More so than the hours. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's one part of it. And then not going any longer than 4 hours on the average stream, quote unquote, means that I still have time in the day to work on Inspire and, you know, then get to like whatever free time and stuff. I'm sorry for all the noises. They're very loud today for some reason. But anyway, that's the first part. Is specifically like availability, or just being around frequently enough. Because one thing that I'm needing to pay some more attention to is like getting the stream, building the stream back up to what it once was, because it is not what it once was at the moment. We've had a lot of people stop watching stream, so getting on the right path in a number of ways. That's the first way. The second way is in just focusing on this world on stream and not doing like, obviously the one shot over, we don't have that, but we're not doing the hardcore world. We're not doing Inspire on stream. It is just this world and the projects that reside in it, because at the end of the day, a couple of reasons. Number one, it's way less confusing for newer or new-ish viewers to come in day to day and it be the same world that they saw before. Whereas what we were seeing a lot of was people would come in on a normal world day and they'd come back on Inspire Day and be confused or think it's the same world, or vice versa. And that gets a little confusing. But also, there's an element of like, oh, this really cool project I do is what I normally do, but right now I'm not doing it. And then it becomes like, okay, but why not? Anyway. Focusing on this because this is like stream-wise, this is what we've always done the best doing, is focusing on this world. And so getting back to that, but also giving it the time and attention that it deserves with how, you know, unique of a project it is, and the fact that I've not been focusing on it as much, or like I've not been using how cool of a project it is as much as I should be, I guess. That makes sense. So anyway, long story short, that's why the schedule is 6 days at 4 hours and all in this world. Because then people can come to expect me to be live pretty much every day, especially every work day. Traditional work day, that is, where a lot of our viewership is people at work. They know I'll be there Monday through Friday. I'll be there on one of the weekend days. You know, I have that consistency, and there is consistency in what I'm doing. Obviously, one shot rolling around will always be a thing, but like, trying my best to kind of get us into a way more consistent place, and consistency is the most important thing with streaming. But that applies, I think, to more than just schedule consistency. I think there's a lot to be said for like what's going on the stream, consistency and content. So anyways, that's the idea. Was the hose spraying the window that loud? It was. It felt like we were in a car wash. It was great. It was like car wash simulator on stream. Lore World when? For real, for real? Yeah. And what this also means is that we can get back to actually completing projects in this world. Because when we're, you know, streaming 4 days a week and we're dedicating 1 week to not this world, it's really hard to get anything done. Given this world is full of very large projects, it would be one thing if it was a world full of small projects, but that is not the case. So it also lets us actually start to move things along here and get to new, fresher things and what have you. But there's definitely a big element of it that's like when the stream way back in the day in 2020, when the stream started to actually grow, or actually 2021 rather, when the stream started to grow, it was right after somebody opened my eyes to the fact that I was streaming variety. I was going wrong by streaming variety, and I could go right by focusing on this Minecraft world I have and making that my thing because it's such a cool, unique idea that that's what I should do. And so I was like, yeah, you're right. And so I did. And then it took off from there. Stream just consistently grew and grew and grew. And during that time, the only thing I was doing was the lore world. At the very least, until we grew up to around like 50 viewers on average over the first part of that year, like from 7 average to 50 average over like 5 months, right? And at that point, I started the hardcore world, introduced that as a thing that we would do here and there. I don't remember what schedule we had for it at the time, but we were doing a little bit of hardcore world, and it was still a whole lot of this world. And that was also the time where, like, we started getting really big raids from Empires. We were getting raids from Hermitcraft. It was like, you know, it was a crazy time. That's how a lot of you guys found the stream. A lot of people who are like the OGs of this chat got here from those raids. And that was all during a time when, like, this world was the thing, right? And it was also, like, the most successful time of the stream, more or less. Something that I haven't really been able to, like, get back to. And I think this is definitely a part of it. I got so focused on doing other stuff. But there's that, and then there's, like, right before this year, right before this subathon kicked off, really, but I want to say like the second half of last year, stream had gone to the point where it was like doing pretty good on average again. It was pretty nice, and I had been putting more focus into this world. I was doing other stuff, like I had the Inspire world, but I was still streaming a fair few days, and it was doing really good. And then the subathon like threw everything out of whack. But like, all that to say, it seems like when this world is put into the forefront and really like really prioritized and kind of spotlighted on our stream, I guess, is when historically the stream has done its best. And so I think that's what we need. I think that's what we need. And as such, that's the plan. We need more lore. Not even at the expense of the YouTube world, because Inspire's still a thing. Just not streaming it. Like, we were doing the one at once a week stream on Inspire, but I don't think there's any harm in keeping it entirely a YouTube thing, so that streams can focus on this. And in the world of, like, in the realm of Inspire, I also have a lot of, like, ideas and kind of thoughts on, like, the direction to go. And Peach and I have talked a lot about it over the past couple weeks and whatnot. Just, like, what it needs and what we think about it and ideas and all sorts. Was just asking because I don't want you to burn yourself out, but that all makes sense. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm not like... I needed to talk about it on stream because I hadn't yet. It also gives me something to talk about while mindlessly breaking leaves, which is nice. But yeah, no, I get you. I get you. I am still intending on continuing the recent trend of, like, monthly breaks. In that, like, at the end of July, I took, like, was it 7 days off or something? And then one shot happened, and then I took 4 days off at the start of this month. And then we're back into the groove, and sometime around the end of September or early October, I'll take another, like, 3 to 5 days probably. And kind of make that a trend, because that, even though I've only done it a few times at this point, that has been nice and a very good way to, like, prioritize self-care in regards to content in general. I was gonna say stream, but, like, content in general and burnout / avoiding burnout. Yeah, I think a lot of when it starts getting close to burnout is dependent on outside of content, real life stress happening, like how much of that is going on, and then, like, the hours being put in. And it's, like, whatever combination of the two. Like, there have been times where I have had the inclination, the motivation to do 6, 7, 8 hour streams. And that usually lasts for a little bit before I'm like, I can't do that. I think it's like longer hour days do that for sure. And if I have a lot of other stress, I can't separate work and home life, more or less. Like, it's different because I'm not, like, going to a job, you know what I mean? But, like, we all know the whole, like, work-home balance, whatever. I have never been a person who can separate the two. It doesn't work. It does not work. It does not compute. My brain is not wired that way. Whatever happens at home is on my mind at work, and whatever happens at work is on my mind at home. That's just how it goes. And especially working from home, my whole job is here at my computer. That, I think, compounds that a lot too, where it's even harder to separate myself. On one hand, it's even harder to separate myself because it's like, you know, I'm just here at home where I deal with everything else at the same time. But also, you know, there is a part of it that's like, oh, well, gaming and streaming can be like a form of escapism, which is true. And on good days, it does work and it helps. But oftentimes it's like, you know, I'm carrying whatever with me at all times, whether I'm, you know, relaxing and it's work stuff, or if I'm working and it's like, I don't know, doctor stuff and taxes and whatever, insert adult thing here, right? That's always been hard for me to do, and so I feel like a lot of times I will kind of let that slip my mind and not really like take care of myself in the right way, in a way that ends up leading to just burnout in life. Because anytime I felt like burnout in regards to stream and whatnot, it hasn't been like stream burnout, it's been life. Like, anytime I've gotten to that point in the past, it'll be like an entire, like, everything, I'm not even having fun, mindlessly playing video games, you know what I mean? Like, on my own. I'm a very susceptible to stress individual. I don't handle it well. I love lore. Well, I'm glad you like lore, because you're in the right place. Okay, we've got like one more inventory worth to go. And that'll bring us to the end of stream anyway. That works. Alt Acrylic trying to get me to break. Okay, I'll do you one better. I'll end the stream in like 5 minutes. Anyway, good talk, chat. Good talk. There's a little update. We gotta get some new faces in this community. Grow the stream back up. Get it popping again. Lore world focus and regular streams is how we're gonna do it. It's a slow burn, but consistency and discipline is key. Two things that I have always lacked. Starting stream on time is a big part of that, and I did not do great today. So that's another thing that is going to improve. See, we'll probably fill up like that much. I'm back. Last thing I saw was IDF giving me a couple million to do her taxes when she wins a Powerball. Yeah, about right. Sounds about right. Actually, I heard IDF was gonna give all of us a couple million after winning the Powerball, which is like music to my ears. So, really happy that IDF is committing to doing that. How does someone live on just a couple million? Dang. Did you really just put that in the chat? Waspy, probably. Yeah, true. Oh my god. I'm very frugal, says Dark Fairy. Heck yeah. Okay, how much is this? Are we good to head back? 3 more stacks, give or take? Say less. Oh, Murphy found a squeaker. Squeak, squeak. He's getting riled up. Alright, what does this give us? Two plus 41. Oh my god. It's a war zone. Okay, this should do it. Beautiful. Alright, we got our shulkers. Let's scram. That was loud. It's okay. Oh, let me get a... Or we're fully done here. Thumbnail for the VOD. I gotta get back to uploading VODs. Regular VODs, that is. I kind of forgot to do them post-subathon. Okay. Okay. And... Empty hands? Nice. We'll take it. Cool deal. Alright then. With that, why don't we figure out where we're sending you guys? Talks Gremlin. Good emote. Good emote. Good stream. Good chat. Smile. I don't know what to say. Thank you, Shy Kitty. Appreciate it. Check your drips. Get your drips. Get your drips. What's our raid message? What's our actual raid message? Beep beep coming through is our raid message. That's good. I think we can work with that still. I think we can work with that. Yeah, last call on drips. Last call on drips. Get your drips. Drips here. Get your drips. Come on, come on. Okay. Where are we going today? Where are we going today? Let's go over here. I made the end. Welcome in, Gatekeeper. Okay. When did I get a founder's badge? Recently. I cleaned out all the founders who were no longer active. And there were like, I don't know, 15 new founders or something. 15 people got one. You were one of the 15. So congratulations on being that OG of a viewer. One of our longer tenured. Love to see it. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys over here. Okay. You guys got your raid messages ready? All right. I'm gonna send you guys on over to Taylor's stream. Taylor is working on I don't know, title says village building in Puppycraft, so I want to say that's Taylor's server, if I had to guess. I'm not entirely sure. But I'll send you guys over to Taylor, one-shotter and part of the Palea build this last season. Send you guys over there, and I will be back tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. This is the new schedule, more or less. So you can come to expect this. Also, new schedule posted in the Discord for all of next week as well. So you have a good idea as to what's going on then as well. Anyway, have a great rest of your Friday. See you tomorrow morning. It'll be a rare Saturday stream because going forward I won't be streaming Saturdays, but tomorrow I will. Anyway, you get the gist. All right, chat, have fun on Taylor's stream. Be nice, be kind, be wholesome. You know the drill. Let me say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye, Sala. Goodbye, Snowy. Goodbye, Rebecca and Kaz and Peach. And, well, no, I see Peach in real life, actually. And Jay and Ginger and Dark Fairy and Judy Love and Sloppy. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, people. Bye. See you in the morning. Goodbye. See you tomorrow. If I see you tomorrow, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. All right, have fun in the stream. All right, raid's going through. All right, goodbye.